Now, Portugal, I promised Cristiano Ronaldo. You know those apps you get? You can age yourself 20 years and give yourself kind of grey hair if you've got hair and beards and everything like that. I think that's how we're all going to look when Cristiano Ronaldo in 20 years' time says, nope, still not ready to consider retiring from international football. He said it again this week. Before we get to what he said and react to that, let's hear from Cristiano Ronaldo.
Quando eu sentir que não sou uma mais-valia, sou o primeiro a ir-me embora. Mas é a vida e não vou. Eu vou de consciência tranquila, como sempre, porque sei aquilo que eu sou, sei aquilo que posso fazer, sei aquilo que faço e aquilo que ainda vou continuar a fazer. Por isso, como digo, encaro o presente de uma maneira muito positiva, porque para mim é o mais importante no futebol, é encararmos cada momento, cada ciclo. E o ciclo é bom, sinto-me feliz. Na fase de qualificação foi aquilo que foi. O europeu também. Acho que, de uma certa forma, em termos gerais, acho que foi positivo. E sempre pensarei assim. E quando chegar esse momento, mais cedo ou mais tarde, não sei, eu serei a primeira pessoa a dar um passo à frente. E para mim isso não há qualquer problema. Não há qualquer problema. A crítica é ótimo. Porque se não houver crítica, não há evolução. E é normal, já estou habituado, sempre fui assim. Vai ser agora que vai mudar. Não vai ser, por isso eu não... Tento fazer o meu caminho, ser o máximo profissional possível. Tento ajudar a seleção, ou mesmo o meu próprio clube, da melhor maneira, com o meu profissionalismo. Não só com golos, sem golos, com assistências, com disciplina, com exemplo. Porque o futebol vai muito mais além de um jogar bem, ou de marcar um golo, de fazer uma assistência. O futebol vai muito mais além disso.
Okay. Is this becoming a problem, Shaka, for Roberto Martinez and for Portugal, in that he is going to be considered one of the greatest of all time, but he's going to be 40 in February. And the way Martinez was at the Euros, it's basically, if he says he's fit, then he plays. Now, purely from a personal perspective, you want to see as much Cristiano Ronaldo and the best players of the world as possible, but at what cost?
Yeah, first of all, let me say, I applaud Cristiano Ronaldo for staying on, and I will say this. And while I certainly have criticized his performances and questioned whether he should be a part of Portuguese squads and whatnot, retirement is a very personal decision, and he's the only one who can make it. Now we can comment on it, but I have no problem with him saying that he's going to continue. As my former teammate Peter Beardsley told me very early on, you're a very long time retired. So for Ronaldo, fair play. I have no issue with that. I think the challenge comes, as we've been discussing earlier, with the likes of Ronaldo and Messi, and where it's so different from any other player, certainly of this generation, probably of the last 2 or 3 generations, is just their standing, their impact in the game. Now, Ronaldo, being who he is, being all that he represents to Portuguese football, if he's not contributing at a high enough level, but still refuses to step away from the Portuguese squad, I don't think Roberto Martinez is in any position to say, no, I'm not picking you. And that's the issue here for Roberto Martinez.
Yep.
I just don't think he's that manager. I don't think he has the standing in football, let alone Portuguese football, to say, Cristiano, thank you very much, but I'm not picking you in this squad. Ronaldo, and as a result, Ronaldo will make that decision. And to the interview, he's saying he'll be first to know. Sometimes I'm not so sure that the players are the first to know. Sometimes as players, and I've been there, not at the level that Ronaldo is, you just feel that if I can just get this one thing right, if I could just do this a little bit more, I'll be back to where I once was. And that little thing just starts escaping you a little more consistently. And that's the tough ask for us as players, and probably an even tougher ask for somebody like Ronaldo, whose level was so high and it came so consistently and so naturally to him.
LME is likely to win his 213th cap, which is just incredible, against Croatia. His 214th against Scotland. For him in the international stage, is it about breaking a record which he's already done, but more so setting a record that will never, ever be beaten?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, those numbers are incredible, right? And I attest to what Xhaka mentioned, which is about, you know, it's a very important point that he made, which is like, we can't judge Ronaldo or Lionel Messi the same way we analyze anybody else. So it's very difficult for him to try and understand and comprehend, like, at what level can he keep going. I mean, it's remarkable, the fact that he's going to be 40 years old and he's still going, he's still giving. But here's the thing that I have. Here's a problem that I have. Number one, in that press conference, I heard a lot of I feel, I think, and I don't think he's thinking about the team anymore, at least the project of Portugal, because one spot that he takes in that squad is taken away from somebody that perhaps could be the next generation, which is right now. And Shaq is right. Roberto Martinez is not that manager that's going to say, you know, Ron, you're done. Like, let's go. He's not. As long as he's part of that squad, he's going to be there. And because he demands so much attention, either indirectly or directly, and the impact that he has on the Portuguese national team, and the same goes with Messi in Argentina, then, and as long as he says, I'm still good, I think I can do it, then you are impeding the process of what could happen to your national team. Because look what happened at the Euros with Portugal. We all saw it, right? They were not a team at the end of the day that could keep developing because there was one player, Cristiano Ronaldo, taking the spot of somebody else, and so much attention was there that it impeded the process of what this team could be. So to me, again, I respect everything Ronaldo has done. The numbers are remarkable. It's absolutely incredible. Like, to your point, we're going to be 80 years old. He's still going to be playing. But here's the thing. Are you, because of that selfishness or that focus so much on what you want to do, on how far you think you can go, I think you're stopping, right, the spot of somebody else. And I think that's going to be a major problem. And it's a big problem because it's Ronaldo and it's Lionel Messi. It's not just any other player. So this will continue to be a problem until at some point Ronaldo can say, you know what, I need to now really give my spot away to somebody that could be the future.
You're going to go into the folder of hater now. You ready for that?
Hey, man, I've heard it all my life, so it's all good.
That's where I live.
Right on Hater Street.
We shall end today's ESPN FC with one question, Xhaka. If Portugal weren't playing Scotland next week, would Ronaldo just have said, you know what, I'm done. It's such a big thing for him to be facing Scotland next week that he thought.
As you know, we fully expect the next Ballon d'Or winner to be Scottish. So I think it's an opportunity for Ronaldo to hand over that mantle to its rightful owner, rightful long-term owner, Mark.
Can I leave now?
Yes, you can. So can Xhaka. I'll leave to Wednesday's ESPN FC is over. Enjoy the Nations League, boys and girls. Bye for now.
Thank God it's over.